What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. We have a lot of promos today, being Friday, Flex Friday on PrizePicks, and then we also have the second part of this COD free lineup that they're giving us. So yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, and I know a lot of you guys did, if that was the first video that you saw of my channel, welcome. We do a lot of correlation in esports, in football, in MLB, pretty much any way to find correlation. That is what we do, and I'll explain to you what that means a little bit later in the video. But yeah, we had the first part of this COD lineup bonus, so we just had to enter $10 into a COD lineup, and tomorrow, which is today, then we would get a free lineup. So yeah, pretty much $10 is going to $10 into a COD lineup turned into a free lineup. And then yesterday, this is what we took right here. It did end up hitting for us, so we took the more and more. And like I said, Call of Duty is correlated based off a game. It's actually correlated based off a map size. So if a smaller map is picked in the map pool, then more kills are going to be in that game. If a larger map is picked, then less kills are going to be in that game because less people are going to see each other, and it's just going to be a bigger area for people to cover. There's just going to be a lot more space. But if a smaller map is chosen, then more kills are going to happen because there's just going to be a lot more interactions, a lot more gunfights and stuff like that. So I do have another correlated Call of Duty slip, obviously, for this free pick. And then there is a Flex Friday play today also that I'm going to incorporate CFL and Valorant. So we're going to incorporate Call of Duty, we're going to incorporate Valorant and CFL today. So a lot of different things going on. This was the other pick, and you can see this actually went 0 of 2. We did not have a great day on the VIP. We actually had so many 0 out of 2s happen. So it just seemed like we could not get it right with which side of the coin we were on. So I would end up taking the lesses and the games would go more. I would end up taking the mores and the games would go lesses. And, you know, if any of you guys watch the game, or you can find different websites to kind of track the games, you can see so clearly that some games will go very, very long. This game actually ended up going into overtime, that first match. And you can see they actually weren't that far over their lines here, but this first map ended up going into overtime. So both of these players went over on their projections when I took them to go under. Obviously, I can't predict the future. I can't predict if this game is going to go long and if they're going to go into overtime, or if it's going to be short and one team's going to blow the other team out of the water. In this case, I thought the game was going to be shorter. And if this game wouldn't have went into overtime, we probably still even would have hit this here. So unfortunate there, but yeah, you know, correlation, sometimes we're going to go 2 of 2 and just have days where we're just fully going 2 of 2 or 4 out of 4. And then there's going to be days where we have a lot of 0 out of 2s, right? So, you know, the different sides of the coins are there. But at the end of the day, all we want to make sure that is happening is that we are getting the correlation right, and these plays are correlated because, you know, we either want them to go 0 of 2 or 2 of 2. That is the strategy with correlation. If one thing happens and both of these things happen, the exact same thing happened here with Call of Duty. It's like if a small map is picked, then both of these things will go green, and if pretty much if this game goes not into overtime and is a shorter game, then these should have went green. But the game did go into overtime and it went to a long game, so we did not hit. So yeah, you guys, I will say that the VIP, I haven't updated these. I think we went down like 5 or 6 units yesterday, but this is our performance over the past 2 months. Again, 5 or 6 unit days to go down. Obviously not great. I want to try to limit that as much as possible. But you can see over the long run, we want to look back. We want to keep consistent with our strategy. And I'm not going to change anything up just because we had one bad day on the VIP. You can see over a long time span, we are up, you know, 180 units, 175 units over this like 2 month span, which is over 500 bets. And you can see, you know, we've had our peaks, we've had our valleys, our ups and our downs. It's kind of like investing in a stock, right? We want to keep our strategy the same. We want to make sure that we're getting in 10, 11 slips a day. And as long as we do that over time, it's going to even itself out, and we are going to go up and up and up over time, right? So again, every time you see these big bump ups right here, these are big 10x entries that we do hit. And again, when you hit a 10x entry, that is pretty much meaning that you pretty much PrizePicks is valuing that as you're going to hit 1 in 10 of them, right? Because if you put 10 slips in that are 10x and you hit one of them, you would completely break even on your money. So what we try to do is we try to hit 1 in 8 of them, 1 in 9 of them. And over time, if we're able to do that, we're going to become profitable, because that is more than what PrizePicks is doing. So it's very mathematical. It's very long-term thinking. It's not, you know, betting all of your money on one thing and going all in on one bet or something like that. It is a very long-term approach. And I'm trying to generate you guys profit and revenue over time, month after month, so you guys can, you know, use this money. You can withdraw from PrizePicks and use this money for food or use this money for rent or spending money, whatever you want to use it for. So I will say, let's go ahead and get into the first pick of the day. Let's go ahead and get into that COD pick, and then I'll get into the Flex Friday play also. So yeah, 2 big promos. This is the first one. We do have it is a $10 entry. It's a free $10 entry because it's 10 to win 30, but it's completely for free for us. So this is a free entry, which is great that PrizePicks did that. So hopefully you guys were able to put that COD slip in yesterday, because now we have a free entry, and I'm taking the lesses this game. So I'm taking the lesses. I'm going map 1 to 3. I was going to take map 3 or just map 1, but I was getting payout shifted. So I'm not sure why I was getting payout shifted, but it was only to win 25. So I didn't want to do any payout shifts. I wanted to try to win the whole 30, and I'm taking the unders here because, again, it's correlated based off of map size. So if smaller maps are picked, then more kills would happen. If larger maps are picked, then less kills would happen. So pretty much all we need to happen is larger maps to be picked. And if a larger map is picked, then both of these guys would benefit from a larger map, and the unders would benefit from a larger map. So all we need is one thing to happen, and if one thing happens, then both of these players should go unders. And that is what correlation is at the end of the day. It's kind of hard to conceptualize with like Call of Duty, Valorant, Counter-Strike, stuff like that when you're kind of thinking about these, but we do have a CFL play today that's going to be really, really easy to conceptualize how it's correlated and why it's correlated. If you guys don't know, I also have a free plan. I have a VIP plan as well, where I send out close to like 8 or 9 plays every single day. I also have a free plan where you will get 1 free additional pick every single day for signing up through Winnable. All you have to do is put your phone number in, and you'll get access to 1 additional free pick a day. I send out a lot of different like promos and stuff like that normally on that free plan, and then I do a lot of correlated esports, a lot of correlated MLB, football, sometimes even WNBA on the VIP access. You know, not many traditional sports going on, but we are doing a lot of esports. But yeah, VIP normally $150 a month. Free plan is a no-brainer to sign up for because it's completely free, but I will show you guys how to get access to my VIP completely for free for 2 months, which is going to be really, really good value for you guys, because that's normally $300 worth of value for you guys. And how you do it is you have to sign up for Bovada using my link. So text me the word Bovada if you're interested to 512-270-0440. Again, if you're new to this channel, just know that we are very, very profitable in the long term on my VIP. In 2 months of my VIP, you're getting a ton of value for that. And all you're going to have to do is sign up using my Bovada link. If you're confused, just text me the word Bovada and I'll walk you through the steps. You're going to have to deposit $25 into Bovada. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually Venmo you your money back. So a lot of you guys have taken advantage of this. You're just going to have to put in $25 on Bovada, but I'll Venmo you back the $25. So it's like you're spending $0. We can get this done in like 5 to 10 minutes. And then after that 5 to 10 minutes of you just going through like a 3 or 4 step process of doing that, then I will get you a code to get my VIP completely for free for 2 months. I think I should have, yeah, so this is what it's going to look like. I'll give you a code. It's obviously behind this red bar here, but once you put this code in, it'll actually give you 2 months for free of VIP. So it's 60 days completely for free, so you won't have to pay until that 60 days is up. You can also sign up for any of these apps, so Better, Sleeper, or Chalkboard. Deposit $10 in any of these, and you'll get a free month. But the best offer that I have right now going on is the Bovada one. I do have an affiliate code for them, and again, you have to use my link. I actually don't have a code. Going back on that, I don't have a code. You have to use my link. I am an affiliate for Bovada, but you have to use my link for it to work. I don't have a code or anything. So make sure if you're interested, text me and I'll walk you through the steps. It'll be really, really simple. So yeah, you guys, let's get into the big Flex Friday play. I'm going to try to run through this pretty quick just because there's a lot of things to go through. If you guys remember, 2 Fridays ago, we actually hit one of these for 6 out of 6, turning $5 or pretty much a free entry, free Flex Friday play into a 20x, so $5 into $100, $5 into $100. And then last Friday we went 4 out of 6. The only thing that didn't hit was a pair. So last Friday we had a CFL pair hit, and then we had a Valorant play hit, and then we had a CFL play actually go red and red. So very correlated is the CFL right here. We have 4 CFL plays, and then we have a Valorant play down here. I'll go ahead and start with how the CFL plays are correlated. So we pretty much got a pair up here. We got Zach Corrales, and then we got Nick Dimsky. playing in the same game. So they play in the exact same team, the Winnipeg. I think they're the Winnipeg Jets, something like that. And we got the quarterback to go over, and then we got the receiver to go over. We got the same thing here. We got Toronto to go over on Cameron Dukes, and then Devarius Daniels to go over receiving yards. And this is pretty simple to explain and pretty self-explanatory, but pretty much the more that the quarterback is throwing and the more of a good game the quarterback has, then it's likely that his number one receiver is going to get a lot of receiving yards, right? You can think about this in the NFL. If Patrick Mahomes does really well, if he puts up 350, 400 passing yards, then it's likely that Travis Kelce is going to have a lot of receiving yards as well, because that's one of his number one options. So same thing here. It's just the CFL. In the CFL, they do pass a lot. It is kind of a passing league based on how the rules are. So we're taking these two guys to go over. Again, if these quarterbacks have good games, then their number one receiver should have good games. Again, if they have bad games and there's not a lot of passing in these games, then it could go red and red, right? That's how correlation works at the end of the day. Again, for the same thing, we want this to go 2 of 2 or 0 of 2. That's how we know the correlation works. So hopefully this goes 2 of 2. Hopefully this goes 2 of 2. Same concept here. And then with Valorant, this is actually correlated based off of game length. So if the game goes longer, then more kills will happen. If the game goes shorter, then less kills will happen. We saw it exactly here in this game right here, in this Counter-Strike game, which Counter-Strike and Valorant are pretty much the same game. They have the same rules. In this game right here, this game went into overtime, so both these guys went more. So hopefully in this game does not go as long, and we took the lesses right here. 100 Thieves versus Crew Esports. Again, I think it's 100 Thieves should win this game pretty decisively, and the game should be settled pretty quickly. So that is why I'm taking all of these. Again, this is correlated right here, this is correlated right here, and this is correlated right here. So instead of 6 different things needing to happen, we just need 3 things needing to happen. We need this pair to go green-green, this to go green-green, and this to go green-green. So that is how correlation works. We're pretty much boiling down, instead of 6 things needing to happen, we're boiling it down to just 3 things needing to happen. And over time we do that, these pairs will start hitting together and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, hopefully you guys could get that free Call of Duty entry, and let's try to hit that again. And yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's have a great Friday and go into a great weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.